don't know if you got somebody triggered, Capricorn, or it's like, damn, somebody really mad at you for doing something or saying something. It's like, what the fuck? What the hell? What the hell, Yante? What's going on for Capricorn? You may have to start something over, and maybe you're trying to figure out if you're going to start something over or just adapt something. This could be what comes to like your structure or something that you're working on. You could be disappointed in a father figure, an air sign, a fire sign, a baby's dad, a Virgo. Maybe you're trying to work with them, or maybe both of you guys are trying to get things to work, but there could be an air sign masculine that's going to communicate to you about some type of fortune or how something was supposed to go towards you. This could be related to a system or again some type of finances. So it's like as much as you're trying to be flexible and get things to work, there's still something that you don't see that's going on behind the scenes. This is going to require your strength. Because it's like, okay, I can either just take the money, be receptive to whatever this information is, or I can go off. I can crash out. Maybe somebody's been using this money or this momentum behind the scenes, especially this person that you're disappointed in order to strengthen their leverage somehow, some way. They knowingly made some type of decision in order to keep themselves flying higher, to keep themselves afloat. And now they have some type of fear of like people coming against them, or they have a fear of being singled out. Look, she's pointing. They got a fear of being singled out. They also could be in fear of your confidence and how something is changing for you. Maybe they thought at one point in time that you wasn't going to listen to yourself when in regards to you holding back or blocking someone, or you saving something, or whatever the case may be, you making a decision about your household, your family. It's like, yeah, I'm keeping something for myself, or I'm just going to restrict you from something. Maybe they thought that they had some type of momentum or leverage over you, that you would give them some type of restart. But now that you have some type of opportunity, or you see yourself clearly, this is leading them to be regretful. You also could be sitting back and thinking about an old job that you regret taking and or being a part of. Maybe at one point you were trying to reach a milestone with them. You didn't realize that it was bad news. You had to balance your emotions in order to do so. Something about going to the pool or putting your feet in some type of water, some type of lake or ocean. Be careful, because some type of mother figure could have supported some type of fire sign in your family. Some type of water sign could have supported somebody in and out of your life, somebody in your family. Maybe they feel like it was a wish come true for this person to move forward with this relationship or play games with you somehow. What the fuck? We're not getting to no shit today. You know what? I'm not trying to be in no mess. I'm trying to relax. I'm trying to be by the pool, or it's like, what the fuck? Somebody send you a text message just like, oh my goodness. What's going on for Capricorn? So there could be a father figure. They keep coming back out. An Aries, a fire sign. This person feels like you can have some type of success. They feel like you successfully know what you know. They feel like you have some type of manipulation. This has them in their head as well. Maybe they want to communicate about something that they were doing online, or about some type of lie that they were spreading to the family member, or, you know, about you being disappointed. It's just drama. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of hearing the same shit. So maybe you tired of hearing the same shit. So I don't even want to read it. I don't even want to look into it. Okay. All right. What else we got? It's like, what else is new? Here we go again. A routine. What else is new? Like, you could be bored with something. There could be something that's unchanging or predictable. Maybe somebody's just caught up in being lustful. This is just all they do. Maybe somehow they try to keep it private. They try to keep something secret, but at the same time, it still comes out. You're just like, you know what? This person is just horrible. They don't see the red flags in themselves. They don't pay attention to triggers in other people. They're not learning some type of lesson. This could be somebody who's self-employed, or they have some type of hobby, or they work to make you feel like they're yearning for you based off of some type of past experience. But it's like, as much as you despair, like, this can't move forward, that you have to go towards somebody who's actually an official, somebody who's ready for something that's going to be stable. You have to let this go. And this is going to unlock some type of poverty for them. This is going to put you on a new journey. It's like you're fighting the inevitable. Somebody was lying. Maybe you already knew, or you got a reading, or somebody told you, like, hey, somebody's lying to you. Somebody's not telling you the truth about their health or what they're going on behind the scenes. Something may not be healthy for you because this person is actually an enemy. They're playing with someone who is the enemy. You could be just low-key eating it up. So be careful when it comes to giving this person love and support. Your boundaries need to go up, or they're about to. Either by force or you're going to choose to do so. What's going on with Capricorn? You could be changing your attire, the way you're dressing. It's like, okay, instead of wearing all black, instead of wearing all solids, instead of wearing all this, I'm going to try to change the way I dress a little bit. Something about your attire, your hair, or just your aesthetic could be changing. You're going to block somebody. They could even be a healer. You're like, I need to move on from this person. Or this person, they need to move on from some type of confusion. Or maybe this person is like fixated on you for whatever reason. They want you to feel like, okay, you're my soulmate. You were led to me. But you already have some type of knowledge or idea. They're dealing with somebody that they shouldn't be dealing with, or who's supposed to be in your distant future. And you're having faith that it's going to get there. So anybody that's coming towards you with some type of false narrative, like, oh, I'm your person, you should settle down with me, you should have a child with me, you're ending this. Because it's leading you to some type of destruction. My condolences if somebody loses a child. But if this is not a child, you could be the child and maybe you lose a parent. Something about 18, 19 within the next week could be important. Okay? We're not going to dig deep to figure out who this is because I don't know if that's a child. Anything else that's going on? Something about a break-in. I feel like we talked about a break-in. If we didn't, I forgot to tell you. We could be hearing about a break-in or something about a break-in, an alarm going off. You're definitely going through some type of transition. You're going through some type of change. But whatever this is that you have to just like, fuck it, I'm just going to do it. It's going to bring some type of success to you. Some type of recognition. This is finally going to bring the final puzzle pieces. You got balance in other aspects. And now you're going to have everything that you need and feel fully fulfilled. At something in, though, you're going to recognize something that you need to balance out when it comes to a family member. Maybe you're like, okay, we're the same and we came from the same family. Yeah, we're definitely different. The way that y'all chose two different paths or the way that y'all make decisions is different, which is fine. But it feels like you don't have to actually go through the thick of it anymore. Somebody doesn't see it because they don't really check on you that much, or they don't really know how to get into your emotional side. Maybe you don't really want them to. It's like they don't really communicate clearly to you. So you're happy with how things are. As long as you have your stability, the access and the resources that you need, you feel like, okay, well, I'll just let this be a bad opportunity or mischance between us. It is what it is. But you definitely have two new starts. You got the new start here and the new start here. So that you can have a new start related to an air sign or a podcast or something that you're trying to do. This will be successful and independent. You also can have a new start when it comes to a marriage, a home, a milestone, a celebration. And this actually could happen very quickly. Maybe you're trying to be quiet or just trying to be patient when it comes to love. But you may be doubting something or you're not sure about something. So you're really going to take this time to sit out and think. You don't want to be caught up in a situation, and you don't want this to fuck you up down the line. You want to make sure that you're being clear and you're thinking something through, so that way things continue to go in your favor. There could be an air sign, either masculine or feminine. They're connected with someone that they're married to. They're realizing that their partner is not for them. They're realizing that they don't take accountability. It's going to cause some type of issues to their finances or to their legacy. This person could come back towards you to try to post check on you because they feel like you have everything that you need. Something about somebody's dog. Somebody's dog could be Stormy or named Stormy. Maybe you're going to see somebody's dog running through a storm. Somebody could have two different dogs, like a corgi and like a pit, or you could be at a family game, a game night or something. You're around somebody who has dogs. Maybe you're trying to recover your emotions and just trying to figure out what's next for you at this point. And you run into somebody while your guard is down. And they're thinking, okay, well, maybe we can have a new start. Maybe you'll be naive if I come and communicate you or tell you that I've learned something about myself, that you won't see some type of manipulation, but you're super strategic or you're very particular and precise at what you do. That this is not going to work. This is not going to be successful. Somebody could still be married, even though it's a challenge, or they still are dealing with their partner, they still live with them, or whatever the case may be. They could be lying. Okay. It's like, well, what else? You got some type of funk on you. It's like, I just need to shake this energy off of me for whatever reason. What's going on with Capricorn? You're disappointed. You have to do something emotionally with yourself, but you also could be sarcastic when it comes to you developing your family or the people that's around you. Maybe you are trying to come up with some type of peaceful resolution to someone that got you to some type of breaking point, and you're hoping that y'all can reconcile. This is something that's pessimistic. This is something that's going to keep you torn or in delay. But you're doing this because you're uncertain of who else you're going to meet going forward. You're also scared of being hurt again or betrayed or going through some type of cycle. It's like you're trying to encourage or help someone who's only being charming for now because they are lazy or they're procrastinating on their own freedom or their own healing. Giving you're settling, but you could be working, you could be making a decision when it comes to something that you feel strongly about. You just have to recuperate your mental or your emotions, that way you can get out of some type of regret. You could, like I said, you could have been crying recently, you could have been in your emotions, but it seems like that was based off of somebody being smothering, or they didn't acknowledge some type of progress that you had with a child, and maybe you felt like this was a bad choice, but somehow, some way you're able to get through that as well. This could have been connected to some money, but something actually, you know, is security for you. So it was just a moment in time. You have to be honest about your fresh start and some type of misdirection when it comes to somebody you're codependent on. Okay? It's also giving a take it or leave it. You could be giving a deal to somebody and it's like, you know what it is, you can take the situation and leave it. Either way, you don't really care. Again, you could be randomly crying or somebody around you is, okay? No, it definitely is them. When it comes to them, what's up with them? This could be the person that's spying on you. Somebody wants to shake up your routine. They want to bring some type of destruction to your foundation. Maybe somehow they feel like you're very calm, cool, and collected. That brought some type of transition or ending for them and what they were trying to grow. Now they're trying to be strategic or manipulative. So that way things are not practical to you. You also could get some type of message or text message from someone. This could destruct things for you as well. This could be from a water sign or a mother figure. Maybe there's some type of communication about some type of finances, or maybe they're going to learn about some type of ending, or they're going to go through some type of transition when it comes to an air sign that's manipulative and that's been dealing with the earth sign. It's giving drama. Again, I don't want to really get into it. And I don't think you do either. You could be deciding to leave this drama, or whoever is involved in this. Something could be going on with your workplace. You could be paying something late. Somebody's trying to lower your self-esteem. Don't let some type of opportunity slip through your fingers, especially if it's related to your work or your workplace. All right? You could have decided to leave a workplace or situation you're not supposed to know at this point in time, but you will, about a father figure, a baby dad, an uncle. You could be worried or got your eyes on them. Maybe you have your target on if something can work, or some type of lie. If somebody lied to you, it's like you went to someone that gave you some type of information, and you're wondering if it was a lie or if it was the truth. And this could have been related to your father figure and or your baby father. You're like, this person was just exploitive, or this person was just trying to say something. It wasn't really being honest. So this may have you stuck in your head or in the past. Get up out there as well. Final confirmation. Somebody could be missing and or losing a tooth. Who is this? This could be somebody that you meet. This could be an air sign, a Taurus, or a Leo. When it comes to this person, what do you need to know? Somebody feels like they don't have any type of recognition for the work that they've invested in throughout this time. They created some type of grief for themselves and they're at a standstill. This could be somebody that you have some type of relationship with, a friendship, or I don't want to say a marriage, but it's given friendship, sibling, parent, something like that. But this relationship right now is not really going to the best of its ability, so you're kind of withdrawing yourself from it. It's like you're trying to adapt to where things are now. See how I keep shrugging my shoulders like this? Somebody's not the father. You need to make it clear. Okay? Somebody could be watching a lot of porn or wanting you to create something. I don't know. You could be handling something very well when it comes to some type of porn, especially if somebody try to screenshot something and send something out. What's the worst that can happen? You need to make peace with the situation, but overall, you will be overly grateful. All right? If someone's pregnant, it seems like it's a girl. Congrats.